Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm doing Shawnee's makeup. With Shawnee I felt like I really wanted to do like a really nice soft glam look, plus she was going out for dinner so we didn't want to do anything too crazy. So just starting off with eyebrows, I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo. This one's in the shade medium brown. She's got a really good shape as is, so I didn't really need to do much to her eyebrows. I kind of just filled in the arch a little bit more and then lightly feathered in the front as well. I like using powders a lot more on like fuller brows, just as I feel like that doesn't really give that really thick sort of block brow. It makes it look a little bit more natural and obviously still gives you that nice filled in look, but without it, yeah, looking too harsh and really blocked and filled in. Then I'm just going to be taking the P. Louise eye base in the shade 02 or number 2, and I'm going to be using this to carve out underneath her eyebrows. I like to do this as well, just because I feel like it kind of shows you a little bit more of the true shape of the eyebrow. So if you feel like you need to go in, I feel like it shows you, like you can, I don't know, you can kind of see where you need to go back in and fill in some little different parts as well. I feel like, yeah, it just kind of gives you the real true shape of an eyebrow. And then obviously just using this as an eye base too. So using this, patting it in all over the lid. Sorry, I've got a really bad headache right now, so I'm a bit all over the place. Yeah, just patting this in all over the lid and obviously not setting it because you don't set this base. But yeah, you can just see how much it's really showed the shape of the true, oh my god, shown the shape of the brows. Then I'm just starting with the shades from Anastasia Beverly Hills. They're Sienna and Real Gas, so I just mix the two together and I'm just packing that in the outer corner of her eye, and then I'm going to be blending that up into Makeup Geek's Tan Lines, which is just like a light brown shade. Sorry about that. And then I'm going to be bringing the tan line shade just through the front of the crease, and I did not want the darker shades to come through the front just because this is soft glam. If I was doing like a full-on cut crease, then I would be bringing the darker shades through the front as well. But as this is more soft glam, I'm just focusing the darker shades in the outer corner and then the lighter shade towards the inner corner of the eye. I just feel like this gives like a really nice look and doesn't look too harsh on the eye, and if you're wanting obviously soft glam as well. Then I'm just going to be applying the 94 Inglot Gel Liner all over her lid. This one is just on a fluffy brush just so we can get that really blended out look. Just because obviously we're doing soft glam, so I'm not doing a cut crease or anything, and obviously we don't need it to be like a really harsh sharp line. Then for the pigment, I'm just taking the NYX Shimmer Down pigment. This one is in SDP05 and I'm just patting this on all over the lid. It's kind of like a light pinky nudie shimmery shade. It's actually a really pretty color and it looked really nice on as well. Then just going over again, just because I feel like it just needed a little bit more. I kind of just kept packing it over the top as many times as need be. Then going back in with the two shades that I started off with, the darker shades in the outer corner, and just kind of blending those two together, and then also going in with tan lines as well, just to make sure the top part's blended out as well. Then taking the Inglot Gel Liner in the shade 77, I'm just doing a line on her lash line. This was kind of a rough line. It doesn't have to be too neat just because we are going to be smoking this out. So I then go in with the Inglot Kohl Pencil. This one's in the shade 01, which is the black one. And I'm kind of, you can see I'm kind of wiggling it across her lash line just to kind of really smudge that out. And then I do go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Noir eyeshadow just over the top to just blend that out even further. And then I also go in with that eyeshadow in the outer, oh my god, in the outer corner as well, and blending that into the rest of the eyeshadows. Then for lashes, I just took a fluffy pair of lashes just from AliExpress. Again, I just wanted it to be like super soft, fluffy glam. Then just taking the Benefit Matte Rescue Primer in her T-zone, just as I always use on everyone, because I feel like that's where kind of everyone seems to get the oiliest. Then I'm taking the Laura Mercier Radiance Primer, as I really wanted her skin to be like super glowy. She doesn't wear fake tan, which I love. Like, I like doing lighter people's skin, and I feel like lighter people's skin suits like a really nice glow to the skin, because you don't want to obviously put too much bronziness into the skin. So I just mix the shades with the Too Faced foundation together, the Warm, Nude, and then Snow as well. I feel like this kind of, it's a light shade, but it's not going to be too light that it makes your whole face just look white, because I find sometimes when you're doing someone who doesn't wear fake tan or is quite pale, you can use a really light shade, but it almost makes them look like a ghost. So this is a really good shade, the mix between the two, to have for like a lighter skin person, like paler person, just because it doesn't make them look pale and you still look alive. So just blending this in with the Dirty 30 sponge, and then I'm going to be taking the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This one's in the shade Light. And this one is a really good shade for paler skin tones as well. I feel like it's not really bright white underneath the eyes, but it also isn't really yellow toned, so you can kind of see the difference with the foundation and the concealer, but it just blends in perfectly. And I'm just blending that in with the mini Dirty 30 sponge, and then I'm just going to be setting that in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, just pressing that in and then pressing that into the laugh lines as well. But yeah, with paler skin tones, you don't want it to be too like orangey bronze, so I feel like you can kind of go a little bit more on the highlighter just to give her that really nice glowy look. Obviously we do bronze as well. Then I'm just going to be pushing that into her underneath the eyes, and then really pushing that into the laugh lines as well, as I kind of don't want any creasing at all. Then taking the Bobbi Brown foundation stick, I'm still using the shade Cool Almond, but I'm using obviously a lot less products than what I normally would, because it is quite a dark shade, but you can really work with this color depending on like different people's skin tones. Like if you use less products and really work it in, it kind of diffuses out and actually just looks like a really pretty like contour shade for pretty much most skin tones. Obviously if it's a darker skin tone, you'd need a darker shade than this. But yeah, you can see that on her skin that it just looks really nice. It blends all together. It doesn't make her look orange, because I feel like that's, again, a lot of the time where people struggle. Then just setting her face, just one with the Australis Fresh and Flawless. That one was just the deep neutral. Then contouring with the Hoola bronzer. I did add a little bit of Give Me Sun, but obviously a less amount because we don't want her to be like orange. Then I went in with the blush, which is Warm Soul. I love this. Oh my god, I love this blush for like all skin tones. I think it looks really pretty, and I think a blush looks really nice once it's got a highlighter over the top as well. It just really gives that nice flush of colour to the cheeks. Then I take actually Soft and Gentle, which I have not used in such a long time, but it looked so pretty on Shawnee's skin tone. I just thought it looked like super nice. And then I like to go in with the Inglot Sparkle Dust. This one was in the shade 02, and I also went in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter as well, just for, you know, something a little bit extra. Then just adding a little bit of contour to the nose just to bring back a little bit of colour to it. And then I'm just going to be applying the same shades that I did on the top on the bottom of the lash line, and then just blending out those edges of the P. Louise eye base, because we don't want any harsh lines, and also we do that in the inner corner too, as we are showing right now. Then for inner corner highlight, I'm just taking MAC Vanilla Pigment. It's one of my favourite colours for a soft glam look. I think it's not too harsh, but it's also there. Then just applying some mascara. Any mascara will do, just as long as it's black. And then just applying lipstick. So I took the NYX retractable lip pencil in the shade Natural, and then for lips I took the Hug Me from MAC, which is like, it's just like a really nice, it's pretty much just like your lip color but a little bit better, like it, and it's quite creamy as well, so it's not a matte lipstick, but it just, honestly, the color of this is one of my favorite nude lip colors if people were just wanting a nude lip that's really similar to their natural lip color, because it doesn't wash you out, it's not too pink, it's not too brown, it's just a really pretty lip color. But yeah, here we have the completed look. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.